even though the NPAs have reduced drastically, the government has remained absolutely committed to taking stringent recovery action against willful defaulters. The debate saw very many members speaking about willful defaulters going away from the country. Fugitive offenders have also, economic offenders have also left the country. What are we doing about it? I would give a brief remark now, but I'll get into specifics when I address the specific members who spoke about it. I have stated in this House several times that the write-offs don't mean a wave off by banks. I repeat that line, but then I'll elaborate on what it means actually. Write-offs do not result in waiver of liabilities of borrowers, and therefore it does not benefit the borrower. So it's not as if we waived off or the written off is actually waive off, resulting in benefiting those huge defaulters. Sir, close to the end of the debate, we saw member Ravichandra Reddy-Rythu, who spoke in Telugu, and I'm grateful for one line that he said. He said, under his government, till recently, which was ruling in Telangana, they have taken a lot of steps towards giving relief to the farmers. Runamafi, as it's known there, and Runamafi actually under their government had been very effective, and that they have taken care of farmers who were under severe indebtedness. And in that, I'm glad he observed, I'm not commenting on anything to do with the Runamafi of the TRS regime, as we would call it, the BRS regime. I'm not commenting. But one line that he mentioned, as different from the Congress's time when waiver was announced, Runamafi was announced, but actually half the farmers did not even get it, is an observation, if I understood his Telugu right. Did you say that, sir? So, that is the point which all of us have been repeatedly saying. Announce Runamafi or loan waiver, but you really don't do it. Half the farmers are left without Runamafi, and the banks would put it on the record saying you've been covered under Runamafi because the Congress government had given that promise, and later, because under a one-time settlement your loans have been written off, the farmer is not even eligible for one more new loan. So instead of serving the farmers, the Congress's notorious 2008, by which we were told through the media that they won election and came back in 2009, that notorious Runamafi had left many farmers neither here nor there. They were not sure whether they got the Runamafi, and if indeed the Mafi was given, are they eligible to go ahead? No. You have a layer of small farmers looking up to the banks to give them some kind of a relief. So I want to highlight, like the way they speak about food security, like the way they speak about the Manrega in the rural areas, all schemes brought by them, none of which were effectively implemented. And when Prime Minister Modi implements them without corruption, without malpractice, and without any kind of wrongdoing, they would say, oh, that's our scheme. Yes, it was your scheme, but you kept it in paper or you mismanaged it. I've heard honourable members say, as different from the way Congress has given Runamafi, our Runamafi is better. I would want to highlight the fact that deceiving the farmers is for nobody's good. If you really want to help the farmers, here is Prime Minister Modi putting 2,000 rupees every time, annually 6,000 rupees into their account through the transparent DBT. Actually, it helps the small farmers. Show it in action, but don't put it in as though it's a right which we've given to the farmers, and end of the day, farmers don't feel that the right has been given actually to them. So I was very glad to hear that member. I've gone much ahead. I would have spoken when I'm responding to him. But that is the way Congress's policies, which have all been big-time talk, no action in the ground. And if there's action, it's ridden with corruption. Non-existing individuals get the waiver, get the benefit, others who deserve don't get it. So that is something which thankfully there's another party member who's saying it, not me. Sir, so the public sector banks have recorded the highest ever net profit of 1.41 lakh crores in the last year. I'm sure they will do it this year as well. So I want to highlight the fact, most often they say fugitives, they've ran away with public money, small people are being harassed. No, small people should not be harassed. We are periodically, through the Reserve Bank of India, telling banks, telling our NBFCs that you have no business to go and harass anybody. Duly, yes, follow it up, but you can't threaten people or get into their house at ungodly hours and threaten them and so on.